G'day everyone and welcome back to another shell finding adventure. It looks like it might be a bit of a rainy morning, but even rainier with the forecast, so let's see what we can get before that happens. Our first shell find is a nice common one. It is a lovely commercial scallop. Anyway, the tide is getting low today. The swell doesn't look too big, so hopefully we might get some goodies out on the rock pools after we check the sand for a while. You look vaguely Jackson's Venus shaped. You are Jackson's Venus shaped. Here we go. Wow, he's got some very, very dark discoloration right through the middle, but otherwise nicely textured and coloured. There is a surprising amount of minis among the crushed up sand grit here. Sand grit? Shell grit, I meant to say. It is a very lovely, large, telescoped dove shell. They will only get about that large. Also, what is this? Oh, he's cute. I believe it is a stranger's little top shell. I haven't even been here for 15 minutes and the rain has already started. This one looks nice on the bottom with all that color on the base. It honestly feels pretty good on the top. I think it might be a good shiny one. It is sub-adult, that's why it's got all that color wrapping around. The base didn't fully mature. It's also a very light shell, like it doesn't feel very heavy. It should be a yellow-toothed cowrie. Okay, well, the rain started like an hour sooner than I thought it would. Just goes to show that you can't really trust what you think you see on the rain radar. Anyway, I'm going to go to the sand on the other side of the beach to look for some minis because for me, my eyes are having a lot of trouble tracking any of this. Yes, that's a very nice pop of red. Yeah, we'll grab him up. It is a lovely bird cardita, lovely because of that vibrant red colour, although that could be because it's wet. And in my hand, I have a couple of bean trivias that I picked up without you guys. Yes, another bean trivia. Ooh, look at him. See how his tooth line is like a smiley face? He is the smiley bean trivia. He's a little bit different than the straight-lined one. Oh, actually, I've got a second smiley bean in my hand. Also, I lost my first bean. Anyway, you know, this is what happens when I wake up in the morning. My words don't make sense. Shells go missing. Anyway, this is a piece of lace coral. I'll pick up any more of this that I see as well. Yeah, there are a decent amount of minis over here. Hopefully more at the other side of the beach. I'm kind of like in the middle right now. This is a cap-shaped false limpet with some lovely dark coloration on him, excuse me. And I might be collecting some of these during the day. Yes, of course, they are little pea urchins, pebble urchins, whatever you want to call them. That one's got a bit of a hole in the bottom, but there should be plenty of intact ones to go around. This one, I'm trying not to move my hand too much, otherwise my umbrella's going to go and I'm going to get wet. I've got a joined leafy oyster right here. Looks super nice. And I want this guy too. It is just a small one, but it is another little commercial scallop. Another leafy oyster. Honestly, guys, I'm about to duck for cover if there's nothing else good on the rack line. I'm about to make a bit of a runner for a while. Is that one any good? Oh no, that is a broken bladder moon snail. But I also see, yeah, another lovely piece of lace coral. Does this count as something lovely? I mean, probably not. There's a lot of them. They're pretty common here. It is a lovely blotched nerite. I mean, it's just a blotched nerite. It's maybe not lovely or unlovely. Also, is this any good? Yeah, it looks all right. It's another Jackson's Venus, but it doesn't have quite as pronounced textures on it. This one, are you shiny? Oh my goodness, you are extremely dark and lovely. It's a beautiful golden, gold ring top cowrie, I should say. Lovely golden color on top. Can you guys even hear me over the rain pattering on my umbrella? I can barely hear myself. Also, yes, there is a lot of shells down at the shore. I really want to rip into them. Ooh, are you whole? Oh, no, it's not whole. But also the rain is kind of kicking my butt right now. Yes, a broken lynx cowrie, unfortunately. I might pick this up in I don't know. Mistakes were made, everyone. That's a lot of rain coming down on me. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful and large. Hello. Oh, good golly goodness. Let me get off the beach. But a beautiful shell popped up in front of me, so of course I had to stop. It is a lovely, large, darkly colored, embossed Venus. They don't get much bigger than that. Okay, the rain has eased up and goodness gracious me, it is empty on the bottom. Goodness gracious, doesn't it look good? It is really shiny. It's got that like frictionless feeling on the top. It feels like it's a wet, like glass blown object. No, it's a shell. Shells are just really lovely sometimes. It is a wonderful snakehead cowrie. Anyway, I was on the sand before, kind of realized that my green umbrella was doo-doo, so I'm back with a bigger umbrella, and hopefully we can find some more things out here before another bout of rain hits. Oh, I see white cowrie teeth. I think it doesn't feel like wet glass, except the markings on top look really, really nice. It is, I was about to say a snakehead cowrie. No, it is a clandestine cowrie. Another snakehead cowrie. Are you nice? Are you alive? I think it's just, no, it is just sand in there. And yes, I think it's as nice as the first one. I mean, it's just started raining again, so it's pretty cloudy and you can't see the shine or the color. I am so sorry, everyone. Yeah, another absolutely lovely cowrie shell. What do we think? Is it crabby, snail, or empty? Oh, it's a snail. Hello, good sir. It is a giant hairy triton. Honestly, the shell on top looks extremely old, but it can happen even when the snail is alive. So yes, the snail is that green boy on the inside. Right there, this hard part is the operculum. It's kind of like the heel of the snail. Anyway, I'm so sorry for having bothered you, sir. I will leave you to your snaily business. I think he was facing that way. I saw this one move. Hold on. My goodness, I think, a crab is in it. I saw it move. Very, very lovely Triton shell. Bit of the point missing, but that happens even when they're alive. I mean, we saw that giant hairy Triton. It was in very bad shape. This one's beautiful. I'm sorry, it is shaded because I got my umbrella out again. It should be a shouldered Triton, I think. But I'm not going to sit around in the rain waiting to see if he'll trade out for something else, so we will leave him to his crabby business. I cannot see under the water again. I have somehow convinced poor Mr. Sheller to join me out here today, if you can believe it. So we're both looking through the mini pile while it's pouring rain. Anyway, I've got myself another grey commercial scallop. There is something that stains these a grey colour. They're not usually so grey in other parts of Australia. I've just smushed this one out of the pile. Ooh, my umbrella almost went. He's whole, but there's a hole in the bottom. It is a different Triton than what I showed earlier. It's not a shouldered Triton. I think it's a ploughed Triton. And I've just noticed, oh my goodness, you are cute, sir. Yeah, he's whole, he's large. It is another clandestine cowrie. Mr. Sheller just said that this is worse than cyclone weather. Oh my goodness. Anyway, it is another cap-shaped false limpet, but a very, very dark one. Also, it's quite large. I feel like I'm finding a lot of the kind of like the same repeat shells, but sometimes it's just like that on the rack lines. It is a larger commercial scallop, probably still only half or a third of their maximum size. They can get very large. Actually, they're also called the Tasmanian scallop. So the ones from Tasmania are like 5 times larger than this. Is that subadult or juvenile? It's a juvenile cowrie. Yeah, he looks pretty nice. Got a pretty jagged lip, but that's fine. Sometimes they just grow a little bit asynchronous like that. I think it is a juvenile thick-edged cowrie. Back into the rock pools now that it's lightened up a bit. I want to see what's on the other side of the lighthouse. Oh my goodness, aren't you nice, good sir? Yeah, I was looking at that base. Yeah, it's just sand in there, and I thought, wow, that's a very pinkish brownish base. I think that means that it's usually a bit fresher than normal. It is, oh, my umbrella's gone. It is another yellow-toothed cowrie, but this time it is a fully mature one. What is that? Is it a sea urchin? I'm thinking about touching it, but also thinking about not touching it. I have an umbrella to poke things with. Is this a sea urchin? Like, is it a live one? Oh my goodness, it's stuck. It is a live sea urchin. I'm sorry, my sir. I will stop poking you. Stretch, don't lose the umbrella. Stretch, stretch. Is this nice? Oh gosh. I'm not sure, but it is an eroded cowrie. Let's see if you are nice. Ooh, it looks whole on the bottom. It is whole on the bottom. It looks whole on the top. Yeah, it's lovely. I was expecting a lot of bonnets today after all the swell, but Yesterday was a lovely day for shelling and I was not here, so maybe a lot of the nice shells got picked up already. This is a beautiful banded bonnet in particular because it's got those nice knobs around the top. I know it's a banded bonnet. Is this a nice operculum? Oh, stretch. Yes? Oh, it's not too bad actually. It is, as always, an operculum from a military turban. I know everyone, we're looking at another hermit crab, but this isn't a very unusual shell. Yes, he has something that I really don't often see. I believe it is a heavy helmet or an agate helmet. I think it's got either of those names. I'll have to double check it. It's a very unusual bonnet to see here. They usually pop up down the coast a bit, and yes, you can see Mr. Crabby's shadow in there. I don't think I've got anything to trade out, so I guess I'll leave him to his crabby business. I mean, I can give it a go maybe, see if he's interested in any of these. I gotta find like the right shell shape, I think. Is this bonnet too big? He's grabbed onto the green turban. That's an old turban shell I've got from New South Wales. The crabs here don't really know what they are, so I'm guessing he was a bit surprised by it. Ooh! Sir, do you want a Spangler's trumpet? Please tell me you're not just eating it. Ooh, ooh? Are you walking over it or are you changing? No, he's still in the helmet. Oh, come on, you can do it. You can do it, I believe in you. Yes, yes, yes. Yes! Oh, let me just zoom out for a second. And just like that, I have a very nice helmet shell. Actually, I'm kind of wondering, was it a heavy helmet or a ponderous helmet? I honestly do not find these enough. I forget the name of it. It is absolutely lovely. I think I saw, yeah, it's a little chipped right there, but other than that, zero cracks, zero breaks. This is the nicest one of these I've ever gotten. I've only ever found ones with holes in them. I think it can maybe like get twice as large as a maximum size. This is just a, I don't know, maybe just like a smaller one, but still super lovely. And Mr. Hermit Crab will continue on his hermit crab business, and I'm just going to take my my extra Spangler's trumpet and my extra lightning turban for other shells to put in my backpack for this very occasion next time. I don't think I've picked up a crowned cone yet. I don't think I've dropped a crowned cone yet. It looks nice and empty. I'm fairly sure there's no crab in it. It just looks like pebbles. Yeah, nice crowned cone. They're very common here, but sometimes I just don't see that many. Ooh, he looks like a nice one. Are you crabbed? No, there's just pebbles in the opening. There is a very lovely pattern on this yellow dove shell. Ooh, ooh, also, hello, are you occupied? I do not think you are occupied. I think there's just pebbles in there. That is a gorgeous music cone. Like, its lip looks pretty good. I think it feels like it's got a bit of shine. It looks like it's got some natural brown patterning through the blue and white. Oh, that's very nice. Usually they're just blue and white, so any with extra color is a big bonus. That is a very old looking shell. Are you also alive? You are also alive. Oh my goodness, you've got some kind of incrustation stuck there. There we go. Was this the one I already looked at? No, the one I already looked at didn't have that blob on the side. Anyway, it is another live giant hairy Triton. We will leave him to his giant hairy Triton business. Make sure we get all the bubbles out of him. There we go. Oh, big guy, big guy. I mean, he's fine. I think he's worth picking up. Can I get him in some other lighting? I got my umbrella over me again. It is another bladder moon snail. I think I collected up one earlier. I do see a spot of color down here. I'm just going to grab him with my tongs in case he's a live one. It looks whole. I honestly cannot tell if it's live or not as I'm trying to like tongs it up. It is. Whoa, I'm sorry, that was off camera. It looks like it's just full of pebbles. Hold on, let me just grab him. He is just full of pebbles. Oh my good golly goodness. He looks pretty sad on the bottom, like a little bit old right there. But on the top, he is a forbidden cornetto. Oh, yes, he is a captain cone. These guys can get really long, like 8 centimeters long, like over 3 inches. This is still a nice size for here anyway. This is probably about 5 centimeters, maybe like 2 inches. I see shiny. Doesn't that look cool? But how intact is it? Oh, his hair is together. Are you alive? Oh, no. For a second, I thought there'd be a mollusk inside. No, it's empty. It was just full of sand. He looks pretty cool. It's pretty cool because I don't often see these from here. It should be a bicolored razor clam, I think. I'm never very sure about my IDs on the razor clams around here. Super interesting. I typically get more of these guys up at Barham Head, so getting one from here is a bit of a treat. Oh my goodness. I see something that looks like a textile cone. There's also a music cone in it. I should probably, I mean, it looks clear, but I should probably get my tongs. They were just strapped into my backpack. Is this good? Oh, I can feel the rain coming down. Oh, it looks good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It does have the tip. Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go. It's missing a bit of the tip. It does look like it is an empty shell, though. Yeah, there is some kind of sandy incrustation on the inside. There is a music cone in it, but I do not see a stinger, so I think it's a good one to take. Let me just give it a rinse out. Yes, oh my goodness, just chock full of incrustations. This is like 2 in 2 trips for me. It is a very large, very unfortunate about that tip, but a very large textile cone. Oh my goodness, that patterning is just wonderful. I haven't even put the textile cone away yet. Oh, and there is a bonnet over there. I must have just like come to the good place all of a sudden. Oh, I was looking at that and wondering if it's worn away. It feels like wet glass. It does look worn away, but it is not. That is glossy and glassy. That is how its patterning should be. It feels pretty heavy, but I don't see a slug in there. This is actually not an Arabian cowrie. I think it's an eglantine cowrie. Just because it looks so spherical, like the sides don't kind of come down at a right angle. They just kind of wrap around like a circle. Oh my goodness, he is absolutely lovely. And I do want to look at the bonnet shell. Oh, is he cracked? I think he might be a cracked one. Oh, he's a little bit cracked. This one can stay behind. I am maybe only 5 meters away from where I found the giant one. This guy, oh my goodness, there's a crab in him. Oh, let's take a look. Hello, little crabby. Look at the little crab in a freaking textile cone. Oh my goodness, I do not have a shell small enough for him. This crab saw the coolest, most colorful shell and thought, yes, that is mine actually. I'm gonna have to leave him to his crabby business. There you go, buddy. Oh, is it time to go back to the minis on the shore? I mean, maybe. It was nice that the weather stopped raining for a while so I could get some goodies. Here we go. This might be the last goodie of the water. It is a lovely Scaly scallop. Is he cute? Hey, he is cute. Another Scaly scallop for me. This one's just got a much different color. Back to the minis for one last look. Yes, he is whole on the bottom. I think he looks pretty dull. A little bit of damage, but that's fine. It is a grape cowrie. Oh, wow. Will I be able to keep this whole? I never usually find these. Yeah, it's actually pretty whole on the bottom too. Usually that chips away very easily. It is called a lined ear-like moon snail. Yes, that is the common name I found for it. Typically not one that pops up all that often from here. Goodness, I almost never see these either. I suddenly had a crisis of what word to say. They're always usually missing just a bit of their tip, so that's fine. It should be a whitish dog whelk. This is probably one of the largest ones of these I found. It's truly just a mini. Hello, my good sir. Yeah, there we go. I found one of these last time too, although I don't typically find all that many from here compared to the beach up the road. It is a discrepant Venus. Couple of limpets over here. These two look like what I would just call keyhole limpets. I don't think they have an English name other than just keyhole limpet. They should be the same species as each other despite having slightly different markings. This one over here I think is the different species. Yeah, he's just got some shell grit in the back, or another moon snail. This one looks a bit different than the first two. I would call this one a rough keyhole limpet. I think it's just a slightly different species. I kind of sort of started looking at this a while ago, like at this point. Ooh, he is whole. At this point, like 2 or 3 hours ago. Oh my goodness, the sun's out. I see him gleaming. It is a very nice brown bubble shell. I think for this species, from here, this is about as large as they get. Also, are you whole? Ooh, he's mostly whole. I think he might be a little bit chipped on one side, and there's a predator hole. beautiful yellow. He's even got some nice colors. It should be a common tent shell. It's a type of top shell. I was nearly standing on you. You're gleaming too. I mean, okay, maybe he's like not super shiny, like a little bit white and calcified on one side, but it looks like a subadult yellow-toothed cowrie. Another commercial scallop. Yeah, they're always very, well, not always, but usually very discolored from here. I actually squatted down for this one. Yeah, I think he's pretty nice. I didn't even check if he's empty. Yes, he's empty and he's whole. I mean, if they're up on the rack line, they're usually empty. It is a conical moon snail. There's been a few of these popping up lately. It is another rough keyhole limpet, I think. To say that the last few hours have been challenging would be an absolutely accurate statement. We got a lot of rain and then there were some better spots. But anyway, despite the bad weather, there was a very lovely array of different shells to find. And of course, it is time to talk about favorites and special mentions. So if you would like to talk about favorite shell finds, please let me know down in the comments. I found a big pen shell. I mean, it's not super large because I can get really, really big ones up at Barham Heads, but still pretty interesting. I got one nice bonnet shell. Oh, sorry, I forgot. There's a better bonnet there. I thought there'd be a lot more, but I think the rock pools got picked over a lot yesterday. We got some cone shells, some cowries, some limpets, some bivalves. There's some more scallops over there, and a lot of lovely little minis too. I gotta say, for special mentions, only because it's not perfect with that slightly blunted tip, it is the textile cone. I managed to get everything out of the opening. Oh my goodness, the pattern is absolutely lovely. A little bit older on the bottom side, but I don't know, I'll see how it bleaches up. I don't know what I could do about that tip though. It might just be tipless, or maybe I can like shove some polymer clay in there, who knows. I might also give a special mention to the lovely Venus shell here. I didn't actually notice, but he's got a pretty large hole there. Otherwise, super, super nice. And I do rather like, yeah, why not? The super dark cap-shaped false limpet is very eye-catching as well. But as for shell favorites, I'm going to go with maybe this guy first. Yeah, got him when it started to rain. He was just absolutely shiny despite the clouds overhead. A beautiful ring-top cowrie. There was some very nice shiny snakehead cowries too. Oh my goodness, I just like cowries. He's probably going to be a favorite. There was a very nice captain cone. Oh my goodness, I did very well on the cone shells. I don't often find captain cones with a lot of color, so he can be a favorite too. You know what? There is a lot of favorites today. Just in the middle of the rock pools, waiting for someone to find it. I have not put anything on it. It is legitimately that shiny and glossy. It is a beautiful, I mean, I think it's an eglantine cowrie instead of an Arabian. A beautiful eglantine cowrie. But I must say the tippy top favorite is the one I got from Mr. Hermit Crab. It must have only taken like, I don't know, 3 minutes to change. It was very surprising. I did not think he would let go of this one. It is the beautiful, oh my goodness, it's either a heavy helmet or a ponderous helmet. I don't really remember the name of it, but it is the final favorite for the day. And that's it for this time, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.